Hi and welcome to Misthaven. This is Missy and this is Missy Plays. Today we're going to do this area right here by Able Sisters. I do have the dresses that I'm going to have down here already put down. They're different patterns that I had found that I just thought were pretty and fit my theme, and I put them all down. We'll be able to see all of them. The first thing I'm going to work on is this store right next to Able Sisters, and this is going to be a wand shop. So I'm going to put my clothes down. And while I put my clothes down, I figured I would say I was sorry for I didn't get any videos up last week between the holidays, and I was sick. And so nothing just really got done. I didn't even pick up my game last week, so that is why, and I hope that everybody is glad to see me back. I'm glad to be feeling at least almost normal. And there we go, got all the codes on this upper level. So first things first, we have a pillar here for the front because we're going to cover Able Sisters up. It went in the wrong way. So we'll take this stuff back down. Yeah, we're going to be covering up Able Sisters. Able Sisters in its in-game form just does not fit the aesthetics of this island. It just isn't Gothic by any stretch of the imagination. So we're just going to cover it up. So we're going to pop this decorative pillar in and put a Nova light on it and retake out this because I had to build this to get the walls in the correct way above. So we'll come up here, do the other side, and pretty much it's a mirror image. A couple of medieval walls and decorative pillars. Oops, doesn't fit. Push it forward and then do one more. Decorative pillar and the Nova light. And come over here to the wand shop. For the wand shop, the first thing we're going to do is put down, so there are these simple panels, and my game is starting to lag, and so they're kind of popping in funny. But they are popping in funny. Short, and for some reason I thought I had 4 of these short simple panels, but apparently I did not. So we'll get by with just 3. 3 is fine. So we'll put these 3 back down, and then go to the next ones. And these ones, see, they're not popping in right. 2 instead of my switch 1. But this is probably because I need to get a switch 2 instead of my switch 1. But it's lagging and it's causing a few issues. I did not want it to go in that direction. I didn't want the ladder for the bunk beds to be facing the front because I wanted it to just look like lattice. And originally here I was thinking to just leave the back open, but the more I looked at it, the more I felt it was taking away from the overall aesthetic. So I decided to come back up here and go ahead and put a couple more walls on the back. I was trying to alleviate, because the lag is just going to get worse. And so I was hoping that I could kind of help with that, but it really just didn't look quite right. And I considered putting it in this way, but I also did not like how that looks. So let's go back across, pick these things up, and pull this over a half space, and put the medieval walls back in here. Push this over, And one last decorative pillar over here, and it's still not quite right. It would not go where I wanted it. So I changed my position to make it go where I wanted it to go. And that is going to be the top completely done. And I fixed the coat on the ground next to it, and it's good. And then I was going to put this coat down here, and I realized I wanted that area open. I'm going to put a fence over there. So we'll come back over here. This is the front of this Once Upon a Wand. And put the coat for underneath and for the sidewalk. Don't really want any of this snow showing through, so. So first, I went with some storefronts. Storefronts work really well for building any kind of fake building. It gives you the roof that you want. A roof line. I did this way because I didn't want to go all the way around, so pulled it back. I was stuck. Okay, so push my panel in here, and then over here I have a wide display stand that I'm just going to use for this wall here, and then a few more. Here's a and some doors. Get our Nova light in, go over here, put in another pillar and another Nova light. So now let's go to storage and get a couple of other things. I have a castle gate here and another medieval wall, which obviously will not push where I want it to go, so we'll pull this over. And actually I want this to move over so it's more in line with the doors for Able Sisters. Medieval wall here, so we'll put in another medieval and then a second medieval wall here. There we go. And then I've got another one for the side of the building. And there we go, that looks good. So let's go over to storage and get a couple more things. I got another medieval wall for back over here. We can come take a look and see how it is. And that's looking pretty good. And this one is looking pretty good. So now we went and got some more stuff. I'm gonna push this bench back here. And no, that's not quite right. Yeah, we'll put the other bench over here. And the palm tree thing. And our street lights to light up the area a little more. And over here, I want an ornament tree and one more street light. Push it back just a smidge. There we go. Then I'm going to put some hedges all along the beach. There's really no need to even access this beach per se, but for the store itself, I want it separated. So we'll put this all along here. And here you can see, this is why I left the snow here. I wanted to be able to put this hedge all along the side in the snow. You'll have to forgive my kitty. She has found a pop bottle lid and is playing with it. And that's what you can hear. She really loves finding them. So I went back to my storage and got some more stuff to decorate out here in front of Able Sisters. And mostly these are going to be display things so I can display some items that they might have for sale. So I've got a couple of elegant tables, and this area over here is going to be their makeup area. And then I have over here for this table, I have an accessory stand or a jewelry stand. And then another Turkey Day stand over here. They're not quite in the same place, so I pick it back up and put it back down. And now it's like it's too close to the tree. Oh, these traces are not good. So I'll put the shirts down here, and yeah, you know, I don't like it. So let's bring both of the Turkey Day stands in half a space. So come back here. I did not want to pick up these dresses, so I'll come back here. And then I can pull the stand over. Whoops, I shook the tree. Push it back. Go pick up my coins that fell out of the tree. Oh, I realized I did not put this hedge in the right spot. So here I have a kimono stand, which these colors are perfect for it. I was very excited that we had this piece. And then I have another Turkey Day garden stand. And then here I have a custom pattern I found for a hat that I felt really matched the garden stand to go over here. Then I have one more Turkey Day garden stand to go over here. And just a plant on top just for symmetry over here. And that's going to be the end of the Able Sister symmetry over here. And that's going to be the end of the Able Sister stuff. So what I've got now is this area next to Abel's on the right hand side. And this is our skating rink. So make sure, I'm putting down some fence, and I wanted to make sure arch had this light arch and this one, put this arch in. So I can make sure they were lined, and put this arch in so I can make sure they were lined up before I put the fences in. So I put my fence in, and oh, of course she's in the way. Let's just go over here. Start putting the fence in. Oh, she's gone. Fix this. Put the fence down. And here we go. So we're going to put the fence in. I have sped this up a lot because everybody knows how to put a fence in. And so I just sped it up, going real fast. Faster than I wish I could go this fast when I'm decorating. And then I'm going to put down the surface for the ice skating rink. The last two, also still really fast because everybody's done it, skipped it to the end. There's the last two pieces. So now we're ready to decorate this ice skating rink. So I have some ornament trees, one for each corner of the ice skating rink area. And then we're gonna go get some more stuff out of storage. So first I have this tree for the center. And then I have some outdoor benches. And what I have here is a couple of pairs of shoes. This one for over here. And I've got a couple for another light. They look brown. Then I've got these lockers. And in the light, they look brown. But once it's dark, because it's such a dark brown, it looks just fine. So we'll put these down. Another bench. Whoops, that's not quite right. This isn't right. Then I realize I'm going to pull that other one over instead. Put this other locker over here, which needs to go up one space. And let's get this another outdoor bench and put another little pair of shoes because people are changing out of their shoes into their skates. Wait a minute. Let's put this to fix the bottom. First, no, that's not the right place. Let's put this stall here. This is your stall for when you're renting skates or something. Pull that over. I wanted to push the ornament tree. I did not like how it looked all the way over, so put the ornament tree back down. Throw my cash register down here, and then put the bench back in. And of course, it's not in the right spot, so pull it out, push it over, push it back. And while I was doing that, I was looking at that cash register, and I was like, that thing's in there backwards. I need to go around and put it back down. So there we go. So I've got another festive little tree over here. And then for each of these lockers, I have a frozen snowman. So let's put the frozen snowman down. And then back here, I wanted to be able to squeeze in another wooden locker and a bench. So I have the mini tabletop trees to put there. But when I did this, I didn't like how the bench looked in that position, so I decided to switch the two of them. And then I discovered that the bench does not fit here, so I had to push it over one more. There we go. Oh, because I was too close to the fence. There we go. And I like that better with the bench right next to the ornament tree and then the locker next to it with the tabletop festive tree. And that's the skating rink. So the last little area for this is this area just below the skating rink. And most of this is just going to be nature type thing. So I'm going to put a couple of trees in here. I don't have any trees in my pockets. I'm going to have to go get some. But right now I'm just kind of planning it. I'm going to put a tree there and here. And I think there. So I'm going to eat a couple of pumpkins and go get a few trees. I've got an area where I have trees at, where I have stunted trees growing. So we will get those and put that in. Got a couple young hardwoods here because I wanted them to be kind of big, but I didn't want them to be covering up the skating. Put my storage shed back down so I can get stuff out. I need to bury an apple here, and then my first thought was I plant a bush here because I'm trying to cover the flowers. It's still a stunting tree, but it didn't work. I tried the flowers, it still didn't work. Kind of gave up. It's just going to have to be the flowers. I usually prefer to put them behind the tree, but as you can see here, there just wasn't room. So we'll just put another flower down here. Then come over this way, put a couple more things down. Put a coat here to come down. I want this walkway to be a little bit wider. And then I'm going to put in a bush here. And then we'll put another one over here. I'll come back here, put a coat down. And then right here, I'm gonna put these little stone path things. And then I'm gonna do 3 more of them right here, coming down from the skating rink. Now my first thought here is to put in a couple of these. I've done this in a couple other places on the island. Put some hyacinth lamps on them, but first I'm going to put in the trees that I brought back with me. So full-size tree, we'll put a flower back here. I'm going to have to go get another full-size, some more bushes because I've already run out. Another full-size tree, and then another large young cedar. Plant an apple behind it to stunt it. And then I've got a few flowers. Let's plant them before we go some more bushes. So right here, I think I'm going to make a decay tree to go there. And I don't have the recipe for it yet. So it's going to end up being blank because I don't have it. I thought I did. So I'm going to go do it. It wasn't there. So I'm going to have to put it in once I do it. But now we're putting in a few more bushes. The bushes don't really matter what kind they are because it's not their season. I got this rock to put here. And then I found, and I decided, forget these forget these. I found a gazebo. Oh, it didn't want to fit. It will fit. There's more than enough room here for it. Come on, fit, fit. There it goes. I knew it would fit. And I definitely prefer the gazebo. And then a couple of these snowflake, illuminated snowflakes to go around it. And like I say right here, I'm going to put the decay tree here, but for right now, I'm just going to put some clear codes down to keep it from, my flowers from spreading and weeds from growing or whatever, to keep that area clear. And then a 3-tiered snowman right over here to keep it filled, and then we're done. Let's do a quick walk through over here. Oh, look, I just realized I forgot to put my sign that I wanted to put in down here. This is my Once Upon a Wand sign, and I wanted to put one down here in front of the door. So let's walk through. This is our store. We first come to our Once Upon a Wand store. We have a magical Gothic island. And here at Able Sisters, we have some beautiful clothes for all of our little witches and such to wear. And we have this little path going down to the beach. And when we come across, we can go through the gazebo down to the beach. And we can go where there's going to be a decay tree. We're all going to imagine that. And then up through here, we have a penguin checking everything out. Not a penguin. She's an ostrich. And a beautiful skating rink for everybody to enjoy skating at. And that is it. This was a pretty big build. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time here at Misthaven. Bye!